Hi guys, I'm Janaea.
And I'm Quincy.
And we are You Go Girl TV. Today we're going to talk about what's your excuse. So there are several excuses out there, probably over a good cajillion excuses that I can think of off the top of my head. We're just going to touch base on a few of them today. If you have any excuses that you needed to overcome or have overcome or still struggling with, please share with us and comment below. So the first excuse that I want to mention is a big one for me because I don't believe it's a true excuse. But my first excuse is don't have time.
There's always, or you could always make little changes in your life that help, because every little thing you do is going to work for or against your diet. So little things like taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator, parking a few stalls farther away, and carrying your vegetables and carrying your groceries if you're only getting a few things instead of grabbing a cart. Even things like while you're watching TV, you can do sit-ups and push-ups during the commercials.
Or squats and lunges.
Yeah.
Give yourself a squat challenge. Pick your favorite show. Game of Thrones. I don't know. I don't watch TV. Big Bang Theory. And every time Penny takes a drink of her wine, you do a squat. I can guarantee you can have a nice butt after watching Big Bang Theory. So that's just a couple things that you can do to incorporate fitness and just lifestyle change in general into your everyday life, be it the stairs versus elevator or getting off your local transit bus or LRT station and just walking the rest of the way, be it a couple of blocks or 10 blocks. So whatever start small.
And with the way Edmonton transit systems work, there's a good chance you're getting to your location faster by walking than by taking the bus.
Excuse. And the next excuse is I'm always out drinking, and I drink a lot. Rum, beer, gin, you name it, I drink it. I'm just kidding, I'm not an alcoholic or anything like that. But social situations in general, going out to eat, going to the bar, going to the pub, alcohol, and bar food and restaurant food. Take it over, Quincy. You got this. I know you got this.
So if you're out or going to a restaurant with friends for a special occasion, it's a good idea to check the recipe online before you go and decide what the healthiest meal is going to be. It's a lot easier to decide to choose the salmon while you're motivated in your own home than when you're there smelling all the pastas with cream sauces and
bacon wrapped everything.
Yeah. Another one, if you're out at a friend's party or something, avoid things like appetizers and munchies. Try to stick to the main meal and try to load up as much as possible on the veggies and the proteins, and try to stay away from things like carbs and cream sauces, and skip or minimize the dessert.
Yes. Or, you know what, if you really want to satisfy that sweet tooth, I'm sure in that appetizer platter, there's got to be a fruit tray somewhere. Someone always brings a fruit tray, and you know what? I am the first to annihilate that fruit tray. Not gonna lie.
For drinking, there are several better options. Try and avoid beer or cocktails, and stick to either straight alcohol or mixing it with diet pops.
Or clear pops. Clear pops also work too. Not saying that we endorse diet sodas, but they are 0 calories. Some taste better than others. Stick to your own preferences. Or tonic water or club soda if you really like the taste of club soda. I don't like the taste of club soda.
Also, if I try to save my cheat day for the night I know I'm going out drinking, or I'll go out and just not drink. I know that's harder depending on your group and how you like to party, but I've found that it does work out with some of the people I hang out with. Also, if I know I'm going to be drinking 2 nights in a row, I try to up the up my exercise and cut back on my carbs to compensate for all the extra calories I'm going to be getting through alcohol.
Those are great points, Quincy. I knew you had this, girl. So yeah, social situations put us in positions where it's way too easy to mess up your fitness and health regimen that you've already been on the ball with. Like Quincy said before, what I do if I know I'm going out to a specific restaurant, I will look at a menu online and I will look at the calories and the nutritional values and find something that falls into the nutrition planning that I'm doing right now, and to hopefully just stick to it. And 9 times out of 10, if you need to make substitutions or alterations to a dish that may not fit into the scheme of your nutritional planning, you can always ask to have it altered. I've done this before. 9 times out of 10, a chef will go out of their way, especially if you're vegan or vegetarian or have gluten intolerance, to make sure that you have a great dining experience. No word of a lie. And if they don't, go elsewhere, because chances are they shouldn't be running their business. Just saying.
Also, keep in mind that you don't have to have a perfect diet. This is meant to be more of a lifestyle change and something you continue to do for a long time, not just a crash course, get all the weight off and then you're golden. Because if you go back to eating how you were before, the weight's just going to come back on. So it's okay to have a little bit of cake or the occasional drink, because this is something that you want to be continuing to do, hopefully, for the rest of your life.
There is a golden thing behind the saying everything in moderation. And seriously, everything in moderation will at least give you the ability to not limit yourself. If you were really craving that piece of chocolate, have a bite. 1 bite. Don't eat 5 chocolate bars. Just have the 1 bite. Nip that satisfaction and that craving in the bud. 9 times out of 10, within the first 3 minutes of taking a bite of something that you are craving, you don't need to eat the rest of it. It only takes about 3 minutes for that message from your stomach to go to your brain that you are satisfied with what you've just consumed.
And then you don't end up having that breakdown that we all regret the next day. And just
Why did I eat that?
Right?
Why did I drink that? No, you don't want to have that regret the next morning, because you know what? You feel like crap the next day, and either A, you are down on yourself and just don't want to do nothing, or you get really angry like I do and just hit the gym really hard, which I'm hoping is what all of you will be doing in the future. So that tops off the social eating and social drinking excuse that, if you're always going out, but there's always alternatives. And if you have good close friends that are very supportive of you and are 100% behind you, let them know that you're dieting. Let them know that you're on a nutrition plan. Let them know that you're on a fitness regimen and you're trying to stick through it the best they can, and would appreciate if they could be there to support you. That way, on future outings or anything like that, they'll more than likely take you into consideration before making a decision onto the final destination of your night being, this, fat ass Jack's food. Next, I have to say, now this one is a 2-part one, kind of in different aspects, but Quincy will touch base on that one. Is basically I'm just too self-conscious to go to the gym. I don't like people looking at me. I think I look crazy on the treadmill, flapping around. Quincy, what do you guys say?
I think there's 2 parts of this, like Janaea was saying. There's the half where you're self-conscious about your body, and the other half that you feel self-conscious about your knowledge on something or how you're going to look doing it. So if you're self-conscious about your body, you can work at home until you start to feel better about yourself and like you want to show off. A lot of gyms also have women's only areas that you can go change in the change room and walk straight into the women's area and straight back into the change room with no chance of anyone else seeing you. Another good idea is to go with friends who are pretty close to your same skill level, because you can all kind of motivate each other and keep each other going. If you feel like you're going to look silly doing certain things, it helps to, again, have people there who already know what they're doing, that you are friends with and that will walk you through it. if you have a little bit more money, you can get a personal trainer, because they're very good about showing you exercises that work for your body and what you can do at the level you're at. If you're looking for a cheaper option, there are a lot of how-to videos online showing you how to do use different machines before you get to the gym, so you know what you're doing.
The internet is a wonderful, wonderful place, guys. Like, seriously, like this video, we're just, strictly a motivational fitness YouTube channel here, but online you can Google almost anything that you want to know, want to ask. So from at-home workouts, yoga workouts, plyometrics, body weight, isometrics, you can find it all on Google.
Well, that's it for us today.
So thank you very much for joining us today on Go Girl TV's episode of What's Your Excuse? If you have excuses that you've overcome or are still struggling with, please like, share, and comment below. And don't forget to subscribe.
Have a great day.
Stay fit, stay motivated, guys.